You see us coming and you all together with full color. We'll take it over this time.
Hello everyone, this is Cowboy 2011. Today we're going to be talking about what if Triborg was buffed. And today I'm here with Random X Killers. He actually knows one variation of Triborg, but he knows his weaknesses. That's really bad. So to start off, that Triborg doesn't really have a, or I guess across all variations, he doesn't really have that great of a poke. He doesn't, when you say, or random.
Yes.
Yes.
Well, I mean, as you see, like all of his pokes, they're slow, basically, and they don't have any good like range on them. Like down 3.
That's missing right there.
That doesn't hit anymore.
Look at that! Oh my god! Just standing here. Dude, that's.
It's kind of hard for them to counter poke too, because like they have really slow startup for a poke.
Yeah. And does he? Of course I don't know. Does he have a really good mid starter? That's fast. That's a good way of putting it.
His best mid starter would be forward 4. But the thing about it is, the only thing you can do off of it is forward 4-3, unless you want to cancel it with a special move, which you don't. But the thing about forward 4-3 is they can duck the second hit of it and full combo punish you. So
if I knew a combo with him.
Try back 1-2 ice ball.
Back 1-2. Oh god. Where's my ice ball?
But you get the idea.
There we go. So, and he does it have air properties that he's considered in the air?
4-4-3?
Yeah.
If you hit me too early, it does. Yeah.
Okay. But you're like -30 as it is, right? With the recovery being so high.
Yeah. On whiff, yeah. On block though, it's +2.
It's +2, but.
Yeah, you can just neutral duck the second hit and rate me for it, but
now
I digress.
How fast is that knee? That startup
knee?
frame knee.
You know, I'm not really sure, because the only time you're never gonna really be throwing it out. You're using a string that you're already +2 on.
Right. But saying like Kodal, he has a back 1 that's 9 frames, and it's a pretty good punisher.
10 frames.
10 frames, so it's not. It's pretty slow. Not many -10 in the game to really use it. So as far as special moves, he has his teleport, and he can make it what people think are safe, but it's not really safe for a meter.
So the import for the teleport is down back 4, and off the teleport on block, you can do back forward 3 enhanced. Oh, it looks like that. He can get that as a special move by itself too, but to be able to cancel the teleport on block into that, you have to spin the meter, and it's -15 on block. So there are certain characters that can punish it, like Cassie, for example, or Alien.
Yeah, Alien can punish anyone.
Basically.
Yeah, so it's -15. So you waste a meter trying to be safe when you're not safe. And can you delay that, or does it have to be a certain time of the teleport?
No, you can't really delay that, no.
So you can literally kind of delay it, but I bet if you delay it, I can hit you out of it or something like that.
Yeah, you can.
And as your pokes aren't good, you don't really have any advancing normals except for the back 3.
Forward 1 works. It's pretty.
Forward 1. What is the high? It's 7 frames, which is good, but it being a high. Standing 2 is also a high, which doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, this bothers me, honestly. Like, this should be a mid. Come on.
Yeah, because Bolraito's back 3 hits you in the shin, but yet it's an overhead. And this is hitting you in the stomach, yet it's considered a high.
I mean, I can kind of see like why they made this a high, because it leads to one of his best strings, which is 2-1, which is also +2. but at the same time, he needs this to be in mid. Like,
Yeah, would you
come
make the
on.
second hit a high? Would that be fair?
Yeah, I think that'd be fair.
So his second hit's a high, that leaves a gap in your string, but it's it's better than, it makes more sense than the standing 2 being a high.
Yeah, like the 1 looks like it should be a high, not the 2.
Yeah, definitely. So with that, you have your some special moves that I flamethrower, because it's really bad.
Yeah, like there's no point in using the flamethrower. Like, it doesn't restand mid combo.
Oh, my bad.
It just pushes him further away, which I guess is good for zoning. And then the enhanced one is like, it's minus 15, I think, as well. But its pushback isn't very great, so they just get a free punish.
Yeah.
And it's just his only armored special move, I believe.
Yeah. Yeah, so literally his only armor special move. And one thing that was weird that I saw that hotfix was your, is it your back one,
Oh yeah, it's back 1, 2+4, enhanced.
yeah, and you can no longer get a rocket set up on that. Did you think that was
Right.
fair, being it in the game? It was completely fine. I mean, you're wasting a bar.
Yeah, I thought it was fair because like you're sacrificing damage for it. Like this is his main overhead starter for combos, and to get this set up, you're wasting the meter and you're sacrificing damage.
And with if you're to do a full combo on it, how much damage do you usually get?
With starting with the back one,
Yeah, starting with the back one.
oh, if I don't drop it, you know, you can get about 40-ish%.
40%.
I dropped it again.
That's requiring 2 bars.
Yeah, that's 2 bars of meter.
2 bars for 40%. So if you still had that, and you got the safe rocket, it cancels the wake up. But it was if they woke up, because it's not like the
Right.
rocket's an overhead, it's a mid.
It guaranteed a free 50-50 is basically what it was.
Yeah, but with your that overhead's pretty, it's not as fast as your back 3.
Right.
So you're sacrificing a bar for a 50-50, but if they guess right, you've wasted a bar.
Yeah, and you're probably punishable because to combo off of these, you'd either have to do this, or you'd have to do the full string for both, and both of these strings are punishable, like highly punishable.
So with that, and with your flamethrower, if it could restand, would the negative be worth it? Being negative 13.
Yeah, I think it would, if it would restand. You could use it as a zoning tool, like if they jump in on you, you could just flamethrower them and restand them.
And do you think it would be fair if you got a full combo off of it, or if you had to be a certain distance to get a combo off of it?
I don't think you should combo off the flamethrower, I think you should just restand.
Restand? Alright. So, another thing, I know that Devora's bug spray is the only thing in the game that I can think of right now that it restands and it's multiple hits. You can start it and stop it. If his flamethrower
Right.
had that, would you put it more negative, or do you think negative 13's completely fine?
I think it would depend on how long you use it.
Okay, so how negative would the outcome be?
Right. I think if he like held it for like the full time, I think minus 15, 16 would be reasonable.
Okay. And if he said you started and stopped it
Minus
immediately.
13, how it is
Minus
now.
13. So 16 would be your play frames, if
Right.
you can control it. Okay, and another thing is you don't really have, well, your straightforward rocket's pretty slow. It's a hard knockdown, but the fact that it's a high kind of makes it a zoning tool not really worth using.
Yeah, this should be a mid, because characters with any kind of slide can just go under it for free and hit you for it. And like slides in this game, like Sub-Zero, Cyber Sub-Zero, and Reptile, their slides on whiff don't really have much recovery. Your Rocket does
Right.
though, so
Yeah, because the animation for that's pretty insane. If it was a mid, right now I don't even know if it's a how negative it is or whatnot, but I know it's a hard knockdown. If it was a
right.
mid, would you make it? I guess I guess would it be neutral? I know Kotal Khan's is slow as hell, but it's +5. Yours is
You
a
mean
little
on
bit
block?
faster. Yeah, on block. My bad.
Yeah, I think it should be neutral or like -2 or so.
Yeah, where you're not punishable, but you have to
Right.
block. So, and do you think if it was a mid, if they changed it, do you think it would still be a hard knockdown? Would you keep it as a hard knockdown?
Yeah, I think it should be a hard knockdown because it's really the only one he has left now. It's hard knockdowns are the only way Sector is really gonna get a 50-50 pressure type situation on you.
Mhm. Yeah.
I think he needs a hard knockdown of some sort, and since they took away the back 1-2 for it, the Rockets is the only thing he has left.
Yeah, and I know he doesn't. I don't even think he has a hard knockdown string.
No, he doesn't. Well, 1-1-1-2.
Yeah. Okay. So there's that. That's one compared to in his
Yeah.
like, and his other one's just a normal. It's just I think a back two. Is it a back two
I
or is
think
it a
this one's
forward
hard
two?
knockdown too, actually.
That one, but there's a gap there,
Yeah.
not it?
I believe so. Yeah.
So no one ever uses it either.
No,
I guess
not
that's really the reason. You can't combo off of it. There's a gap. It's a hard knockdown. But anything else you'd do with Sector?
No, his rock should be. I think his enhanced flamethrower should be safe.
Safe? Okay.
On block, yeah. Like -2.
-2.
Cause like
So
it's his only armored wake up, and it doesn't even push you that far back.
Yeah. Yeah. No distance whatsoever. So would that be everything you would change?
I'm trying to. I think he needs better air tracking on his teleport, right? I think it should be like Martian Manhunters from Injustice. Like if you move at all, his teleport's really not gonna hit you. I mean, like in the air. If you like jump forward,
Oh wow.
yeah, it's crazy. Like unless you jump into it, it's not gonna hit you. I gotta do it
Right.
on reaction.
So literally, like, if it was full screen, you can't just throw it out there because it misses. So you can't really punish someone who just jumps. That's so with better tracking. Yeah. So I guess the only way to fix that is he comes out of the ground faster. I would assume.
Yeah.
And his teleport's pretty negative too, which is understandable. It's a teleport.
Yeah, yeah.
But so you pretty much you'd make your back 3 or your down 3 have more range because right now it's pretty bad. And you have that's really the only, and he should have like the best range out of all the Triborgs, and yet he doesn't with that.
Yeah. Look at that's pitiful.
That's bad. I literally have to duck. Sub-Zero's range is insane compared to Triborg's. And your down 4's not even worth mentioning. It's like this.
No, it's really not.
Yeah.
Like this is me pushing the button as fast as I can.
It's like hitting my hand and it's still not registering that it's a hit. Oh god. So that pretty much, I think that almost covers Sector.
Yeah.
With Smoke and Cyber Sub, they sacrifice damage, but they have 50-50 setups and whatnot that Cyrax and Sector don't. With Cyrax, I guess we'll go over to him. or switch your variation to Cyrax. The problem is that now you can't use a net whenever you had a bomb out. Or
Right.
whenever you've been hit by a bomb. Just to make people stop doing a low bomb into a back 2 for a free reset. And also his scaling is horrible.
Oh, that's ridiculous now.
Like, I've seen people that do insane combos and they do an X-ray and it's literally 1%, 2%. Scales horribly just because you had so many bombs in there. So with what I would see being fair is you bring the net back that in the middle of the bombs, but he can't do a low bomb if the opponent's in the net. That would stop the whole hard blockables and whatnot. I think that'd be fair. And his scaling needs some help. Really bad. Like, than damage now in his combos. Like, it's honestly insane. But as for, I can't think of anything off the top of my head, so it'd just be scaling. He can do a net within his bombs, and you just take the low bomb out if the net was on him.
Right.
And I can't really think of anything else that that would really help him. Can you?
Cyrax? I think his enhanced teleport should still count as a hit. That's not the teleport. Okay, hold 1 second, stand by. Okay, his down forward 4, like you used to be combo off of this. You can't anymore.
Yeah. Wow, yeah. That's insane. So, yeah, you're wasting a meter for a wake up, but you can't combo off of it.
Right.
So it's, how much is the damage? It's probably not even worth
It's like 11%.
11%. Not, a throw does 1% more. Like, that's bad for a meter. You can't even, like, use it mid-combo with bombs to reposition yourself, I don't think, because the bomb sends them further away.
Right.
So right now, the teleport really has no one really uses the teleport, unless for a desperate wake-up, and that's towards a desperate wake-up, whenever the match is on the line. That's literally when people break it out.
Yeah.
Because there's no point in using it.
And then look how punishable the regular non-enhanced one is.
That was you blocking?
Yeah, that's me holding block the whole time. Like,
That's that's like almost a second. Like, that's almost 30 frames.
it's really not worth it, honestly.
And so his teleport's not worth it. His air grab is kind of iffy. I know, like, female characters, it misses sometimes, which is weird. Where male characters will hit every time.
Right. That's
We're
just because female hitboxes are stupid in this game, but that's another video. Like,
Yeah, and his net. Do you think it should go back to holding longer, or do you think it's fine as it is right now?
I mean, I don't think you should be able to combo off of it if he catches you with it full screen. So I think it's fine how it is now.
Find how it is now? Yeah, because I know people are, like, doing a net, doing a close bomb, then backdashing, and before they could get out of the net, the bomb was catching them. Now you can't even do that because it drops you. But you think it's fine how it is.
Yeah.
I think that's about it. Like, his normal, his back threes actually hits, it makes sense. His forward 3, or down 3 makes sense. It's not like a rocket coming out, even though it still has horrible range. It's just a character problem.
Right.
Horrible range. I think that's about it, because smoke can actually reset you pretty easy.
Yeah.
And his damage isn't great, but it's better than, you know, Cyrax and Sectors for a bar. They don't have to spend, I guess both of them, Cyber Sub-Zero and Smoke, don't have to spend 2 bars just to get to 40%. That's barely 40%. in any universe board?
Besides the 2-1, or the standing 2-1, where this should be a mid, like
Yeah.
this still bothers me.
Yeah. So I think that's about it, really. I think that would, of course, these two variations. Right now, these two variations, I'd say, are definitely low tier.
Yeah.
Like, it's pretty bad in the tournament than a Triborg. Like,
Yeah.
I haven't seen any competitive Triborgs on any tournament level. Because anything
Like,
he
the only
can do...
sector I've seen that can compete would be Cosmos.
Yeah. Yeah, but that's just like one person. Literally one
Yeah.
person. That's...
Well, catch up. There's catch up.
Yeah, but he hasn't... I don't think he's been in a tournament with them.
Yeah, since Combat Pack 2.
Yeah.
Release.
Like, they just made Triborg... They made these two variations almost completely useless. When you think of
Basically,
Triborg now, you think of Smoke and Cyber Sub. You don't think of Sector and Cyrax.
the original 2.
Yeah, which is, you know, bad. This was supposed to be a character that felt different and supposed to feel like they're differently made, but now when you think of Triborg, you think of specific variations instead of thinking, what robot am I going to get? Which robot am I going to fight? You know, and now, like, they're definitely low tier. Like, it's bad. It's really bad for these two variations. I think...
I mean, look at the bright side, though. They look really cool.
Yeah, they look amazing. Awesome. If I ever enter a tournament, I'm just going to stand there with my robot so everybody knows that I'm a badass. I ain't going to do combos. I'm just going to be the badass standing there. Yeah. I think that really just covers his... That would at least bring him up to the mid-high tier with these changes. Not like top tier status, but mid to high. That would at least help him. But I think that's about it. Anyway, this is joined here by X Killer. Do you have a YouTube channel, Twitch channel, or anything like that? No? Well, anyway, guys, I'll see you all later. Peace.